Hey there, this is Freddy Jr. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add your brand new website or blog site to the Google search engine, all right? And in particular, I'm going to show you how to do this with a WordPress site or blog, all right? And I highly recommend you to use WordPress if you are building a brand new website because of the ease of use, and it is user friendly, and you can do a lot with the WordPress platform, all right? But if you have another type of website and you are using another platform, the same in the process is similar to adding your website to the Google search engine. All right, now the first thing that you need to do is make sure that you have a Gmail account, all right, because you are going to need that account in order to be able to use the Google tools. All right, and now the tools that you need to use in order for Google to notice your site and index all of your content very quickly. The tool that you need is the tools that you need are Google Analytics, and you want the Google Webmasters tool. All right, now make sure you have a Gmail account, log into your Gmail account, and then go to the Google Analytics tool. If you don't know how to go to that website, just Google it or click on some links that I have below this video to go to the Google Analytics tool. So go and sign in automatically. If you have a Gmail account, you don't have to do anything else, just sign into Google Analytics. And the first thing that you need to do is go to the admin tab right here on the top, and you are going to have to create an account. If this is the first time that you are using Google Analytics, you are going to have to create an account. Of course, I already have one. So after that, you want to go to property, all right? And here is where you can add a new property, a new website. Now all you got to do is click on the drop down menu, scroll all the way down or go all the way down, and you can create new property. All right, so click on that, and here you gotta fill out some simple information, the name of your website. Make sure you have the URL, right? New website name, and then your site.com, and then select the category, whatever your website is about, whatever, your time, and then click on get tracking ID. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this so you can see. Now here is the next page that will show up. Now this is the code, the script code that you need to place on the header of your website. All right, and you want to make sure that this code shows up on every page of your website. That way Google can track all of the visitors and traffic. So the best way to do that is to place this on the header. All right, so now you have an account. Now you have a Google Analytics account, and you're ready to go here after you place this code. I'm gonna show you how to add the code in a little bit. Now the next thing that you want to do is actually, let me back up a little bit here. We're going to place this code first. All right, so now that you have this, go to your website, go to your WordPress site, and let's see, you can there are two ways that you can add that code. All right, the first method would be through a theme, right? Or if you know some code, which is an advanced method, you can place that inside your HTML file, but chances are that you don't know HTML or any code. So go to your appearances, right, and choose a theme, and make sure that the theme, if you don't want to use a plugin and you don't want to do any extra coding, make sure that your theme allows you to place code on the header. All right, so the theme that I have right now is called the Swift theme. And as you can see, if I go to the settings for my theme right here, I have this option, header scripts, right? So here is where I can place that code, that Google Analytics code, right? So I would just copy this and place it on the header script, right? So the theme is allowing me to place code on the top of every single page. Your theme might not allow you to do this. So in case that you are using a theme that doesn't allow you to, place codes, what you can do is you can use a plugin. All right, so all you will need to do is go to plugins, add new, and then just type in here Google Analytics. All right, and let me show you which one you should use. It will be the very first one that you see right here on the left, Google Analytics. So install that plugin, activate it, and then go to, let's see, the settings, and then click on Google Analytics right here. So now all you gotta do is put in the web property ID, all right, which is this right here, the tracking ID. That's what you need. All right, you don't need to place this code. This is good enough. So there we go. I will paste it here and then save it. All right, so that's basically the process of adding Google Analytics to your WordPress site. All right, if you have another type of website and you are using any other platform, it is the same thing. All you got to do is make sure you place this code on the header of every single page of your website. All right, so that's it for Google Analytics. So do that. And once you do that, now we can go ahead and go to the Google Webmasters tool. The reason why I want you to do this first is because we are going to need to verify our website once we add it to the Google Webmasters tool. And one of the options to verify is through Google Analytics. So it is important that you do this first, all right? And you add that code and you make sure that your website has that code and is already connected to Google Analytics. All right, so now the next thing you want to do is add your website to the Google Webmasters tool. All right, so now all you gotta do is go to Google Webmasters tools, sign in. Again, if you need the link to this page, you should, you can Google it, or there's a link below this video. Okay, so now all you gotta do is sign in and then click on add property. All right, so here you can add your website. Let's see, I'm just gonna add some random website. All right, I already have all my websites in here. Let me see. Okay, so I'm just gonna add a website randomly. So okay, so do that, continue, right? All right, so here you are going to get these verification methods, because you need to verify that you are the owner of that website. All right, so as you can see, one of the easiest ways will be to verify via Google Analytics, right? So go ahead and do that, verify it through your Google Analytics. Now, one thing that you should take note is, if for some reason you do this and it is not allowing you to verify, maybe it's because you need to wait a little longer for Google Analytics to start tracking your website. So you might want to wait, an hour or so. Send some traffic to your website so Google Analytics can track your website. As you can see right here in the status, no data received in the past 48 hours, right? You just got your website into Google Analytics. So your website needs to get a little bit of traffic so Google Analytics can track that traffic, and then it's gonna basically verify that your code is not on your website, right? If that makes sense. So in case this doesn't work right away. Another way to verify your website is to upload an HTML file. I have already done this for this website, I think. So this is another way, right? If you can access the files of your website, all you gotta do is upload this this file right here, this HTML file, right? You can download it, right? And just click on the download file, download that, and upload it to your root domain. All right, you can just follow the instructions in here. All right, so after you do this, right, you are going to verify your website. So I'm going to go ahead and go back here because I have already done that. So once you have your website right here on the Google Webmasters tool, the next thing that you want to do is you want to go to crawl and then click on sitemap. All right, and now here is where you're going to need to add a sitemap. All right, so now in order to get that on your WordPress site, we are going to use a plugin. Now this plugin is called SEO Yoast. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but here it is Yoast SEO. All right, that's a plugin that I highly recommend you to use because it is very useful. It has a lot of features. All right, so all you gotta do is go to plugins, add new, then type Yoast SEO. All right, there should be a link to this plugins page below this video anyways. So here you go, it will be this one right here. So install that and then go through all of the information there, all of the settings. I'm just gonna show you what you need to do here for the Google Webmasters tools. All right, so on the left side, right, go to the SEO options and then click on XML sitemap, and that is what you need for Google. All right, so click on that and then you are going to come to a page like this. Now here by default you might have 1,000 in right here. Now if you read here, if you pay attention to what it's telling you, the default is 1,000, right? But it says you might want to lower this to prevent memory issues on some installs, right? Depending on your hosting, right? If you have a very cheap hosting like HostGator, you maybe have the basic plan. You might want to lower this. All right, lower it to from 50 to 100. All right. I usually just do 50 because I don't want to take a lot of bandwidth. All right, you don't need to really understand what I'm saying in here. All you need to know is that you need to lower this number from 1,000 to 50 or 100 max. All right, so that is important for you to know because you don't want to crash your website when your traffic is going up. So anyways, now you don't need to go through anything over here. Everything is already set up for you unless you really know what you're doing. You can go ahead and set up things over there. So anyways, make sure that you enable this, right? XML sitemap enable. And now right here you can click on this button and it will take you to your sitemap and it will look like this. All right, and this is basically a map of your website. All right, it's just it's just showing all of your pages, all of your blog posts, right? If you go through this, you can see all of the links to your content, right? If your website is brand new, you probably won't have much content, so don't worry about that. So all you gotta do is grab the link, right? Copy the URL and then come back here and click on add sitemap, and then actually all you have to do is, as you can see right here, it's only asking you for the path. All right, so just click on just copy whatever comes after .com or .net, whatever your extension is, / right, and then paste that in there. So that will be the complete URL, right? So make sure that you look at the URL and you only copy what comes after the .com / right, and then paste it here and then submit, right? Once you do that, just follow the instructions that it will tell you. All right, so that is the next thing. Now what else? Okay, all right, so after you add your website to the Google Webmasters tool, you are going to receive a message from Google. So all you gotta do is go to messages, and you're going to see the message here. And the message is going to tell you basically how you can improve the search presence. All right, so right here, just follow the instructions. All right, make sure you add a separate search engine property. Right, so for example, you have added this URL, right? And if you notice, it doesn't have www that your website.com, right? So what you need to do is add, right? If you click on here, number 1, you should add your site again, right? The same URL, but this time added with www. All right, that way Google is indexing both versions of your site. And after you do that, what you need to do is you need to set your preferred version. Now, even though you're adding both of them, you need to tell Google, okay, I want Google to index, to make www.mysite.com my main website, or your website without the www that whatever, you know what I'm saying. I hope that makes sense to you. So set the preferred domain. I will say just go without the www that your website.com, because a lot of people are not like who really types www.website.com, right? Nobody really does that anymore. You just go to whatever website.com, right? Because that works as well. So I would just set this to this option right here. So that's what you need to do. Another thing would be the country of your website, and just the country. You don't need to do anything for the language. So just follow all of these suggestions by Google. All right, Google is telling you, look, you need to do this in order to improve the search presence of your website, right? So do number 1, do number 2, choose your country, number 3, and then number 5, of course, sitemap. You already know how to do that. And then that's it. You don't need to do anything else. Now your website is ready to go. Now the next thing that you want to do is you want to submit your website to search engines, right? Not just Google. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So there's a website that I usually use when I have a brand new website. There's a service, free service. It's called freewebsubmission.com. All right, so go there. You can see a link to this below this video anyways. So right here you can see this service allows you to submit your website to 50 search engines. All right, so this is very helpful, including Google. All right, and you can see which search engines your website is going to be submitted to. And it is good to submit your website to as many search engines as possible, because you want it to be found on the internet, right? So you just gotta fill out the information here, your website URL, your name, email, and then this and that, and that's it. And then submit your website. Now one thing that you need to know is that a few of these search engines are going to need you to confirm your request to add your website. So make sure that you check your email after you submit your site. You check your email and follow all of the instructions to confirm your submission to some of the search engines here. All right, and sometimes some of them might go to your spam folder, so make sure that you check that you confirm all of the links, and your website is ready to go. All right, okay, now the last 2 things that you want to do is you want to tell your WordPress site to allow the search engines to index your site. So what you want to do is go to your dashboard, and then go to settings, and under settings go to the reading section. All right, so click on reading and scroll down, and right here you can see the option search engine visibility. Now you want to make sure that is unchecked, all right, because you want to allow the search engines to index your site. All right, so the next thing that you want to do is go to the writing section. Under settings, go to writing, scroll down, and right here on update services, you should read this so you know what this is. it says when you publish a new post, WordPress automatically notifies the following site update services. So I'm going to share my list of pinging sites with you. The link should be below this video. And basically this is a list of pinging sites. So every time you publish a new blog post or a new page or new content on your WordPress site, the WordPress site is going to notify all of these websites that you have new content. All right, and this is a great way for the search engines to know right away that you have new content, so they want to come and check it out so they can start ranking your content a lot faster. All right, so go ahead and get my list. The link is below the video. Copy that list, right? And basically copy everything, right, and then paste it here on writings, update services, and then save changes. All right, so that is all you need to know. It is, and this is the last part to make sure that your website is indexed on Google. That's basically all you need to know to make sure that your website is indexed in Google. All right, there's nothing else that you need to know, so that's it. All right, if you have any questions, let me know in the comment below. Let me know in the comment below the blog post, and don't forget to subscribe to IM-Blog101 to get updates. Follow me on Facebook, on Twitter, on the social networks, and also please share this video, share this blog post with others. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Have a great week. Let's make it happen. Let's keep on blogging. Let's make more money online. All right, talk to you later. Peace.